All right, what's going on, y'all? It's been a very productive day. We're gonna get straight to business. Dealing with loss, feeling loss. More in particular, loss. Not losing a person, not losing possessions, but dealing with the feeling of loss. And I guess you losing things will lead to the feeling loss. So that's true. But I was more so focusing on like just feeling loss. And to me, the opposite of loss would be, of course, found. But it would be purpose, would be goal, it would be vision. So to me, anytime you're dealing with lostness or anytime you're feeling like unsure, tap into that heart space, tap into your feelings, tap into your passions, tap into what you could really see yourself doing every day. And that's going to create that path for you. Instead of you looking over there or looking at that person or looking at this person and being like, okay, well, this is how they're dealing with this loss. Because at the end of the day, everybody is lost. And it's not about lostness in a way of it being a bad thing. Lostness just means like, it's like the process of being found. So right now, to me, the human experience is the process of being found. So maybe in death, you're found, or I don't know, maybe there's points in your life where you're just found. And it is, though. There's points in your life. I know even me, where I'm at in my life, and, you know, like, years I've been on this planet, there's times where I have feel lost, but I keep going, I just keep swimming, and then I'm found. And what I mean by found is that I'm able to, the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that I was dealing with at that time, I kept pushing, I kept moving, even though I did have those feelings of uncertainty and feeling unsure. I still kept moving, and I was able to find, I was able to gather thoughts, feelings, and emotions that, because I can't say that made me feel found. But then I'm thinking to myself now too, even when I say found, what does found mean? When you're saying found, you're really just saying security. So if even when we breaking down lostness, it can be a feeling of, because if you're feeling lostness, you're feeling unsure. And if you're unsure, you're not secure. Unsure, secure. So it's like, yeah, so if you're unsure about yourself, you're definitely not secure about yourself. So found is also an expression of feeling secure, feeling grounded. So I can say through the experiences I've been through in my life, it allowed me to gain more security in myself. Because I feel like the trick about feeling lost and the trick about uncertainty is that it's better to deal with your lostness and uncertainty than to attach yourself to the lostness and uncertainty of others. And I might just end the video right there. Like, because I can do bad all by myself. I know myself. I know what I'm going to get myself into and what I'm not going to get myself to. But let's say I'm with another person and I'm taking advice from them, or I'm absorbing how they do things. Because a lot of times, I mean, come on, man, we in the Western world. Like, we are in the world of looking at people. So a lot of times, just human nature, if you see looking at somebody and you see the results they're getting, I mean, that's just like natural fucking puberty. Like, you know, you're looking, I mean, that ain't natural puberty, that's just like life evolution. Like, you're looking at something, you're like, oh, okay, this is like, I want that in my life. I'm looking at this is how that person is getting it, so I'm going to do that to get this. But it's like, does that align with you though? Is that how you move though? Is that how you are inside? And sometimes you just gotta be real with yourself and be like, no, I think I'm just gonna stay lost. like I'd rather just, like, for instance, There's people out here where it's like, okay, I don't know. You have people out here where it's like, they might not know what to do for money at that moment. So they might see someone over there and it's like, damn, that person's getting money, pimping, drug dealing, whatever they're doing. That might not be in that person's natural mindset. So they're going to go out and do those things, which probably will get them into trouble just because of the fact that that's not who they are. That's not who they align with. Now, the other person who's been around that lifestyle knows how to handle themselves, knows how to conduct themselves. That's not going to happen to them because they're aligned with that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why even people be wondering, like, damn, why, like, that person get caught, the other person don't get caught. It's just like, to be honest with you, because really people be more aligned with, like, some people really are more psychopathic than others. Some people are more colder than other people. Some more calculative than other people. Some people are more, just rough around the edges where they need to be to handle certain situations. So that's the reason why they're able to just do certain things. But besides that point, it's about aligning with, doing things that align with yourself. So never attach yourself to somebody else's losses, because that shit will get you into trouble. Because yes, you're looking at that person and being like, yeah, they're getting money, they're doing it up, I'm broke right now, and like they're taking chances and doing things that I would never do, but look what they're getting. But then you got to think about it at the same time too. It's like, if that does go sour, you are now held with those responsibilities, and there's nothing worse than being responsible for shit that that's not naturally you. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting into shit when you know, like, man, that ain't even me. Like, I wouldn't even be here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like that has a lot to do with, hold on now, what's on, Carl? Oh. So that has a lot to do with lostness. Lostness, is that a word? But feeling lost. Found. Lost. Lost uncertainty. Lost. Anxiety, a whole lot of things going to lostness. Frantic. A lot of times when you're lost, you're frantic. What's the first thing you do when you're lost? You're looking for other people. And you know what's so wild of being lost? Yo, I could be in the woods right now, right? Been in there for 2-3 days, right? I see somebody in the woods and be like, yo, you know where I'm at? Because I'm so in my mind like, oh, it's another person, like, help. Like, I'm frantic, I don't know what's going on. You don't know, like, this person, I could have been more in the woods than this nigga. I'm asking this person for help, but he could have been in the woods this amount as much time as me. And on top of that, too, to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's really just about confidence in this world. Because everybody really don't, like, I don't want to say no one knows what they're doing, but it's really about you moving in confidence of who you are. That's like I ain't gonna lie, that's really what life is. It's like, if you've ever seen the movies where people like take a step and it's on like nothing but air, but as they continue to step, it's like things are being placed by their feet, or they're just walking on invisible blocks. Because that's really what life is, to be honest. Life is that. Like, it's not all these structures and all this shit that we put in place. Life is really like you just walking on air. And you just making up shit as you go. Now, you can choose whether, like, you want to go under somebody else's, way of looking at the world, program design. Like, I ain't got to call this car a car. I don't have to call this car a car. I can call this shit a Zwinky. This is a Zwinky now. Now, people might look at me like I'm crazy. You can look at me all crazy. This car is bought for it. I have the title for this. So this shit is Zawinski. This shit is Zawinski. But anyways, if I wanted to call this shit Zawinski, I'm going to get, adverse effects. Nobody calls a car that. What are you talking about? You're crazy. Da 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 da. So what is that? That's more of a collective thing, people outside of me that's trying to dictate what I'm defining. And a lot of times, to me, lostness has to do with the problem of you defining your own reality, of you defining what's good for you and what's not good for you, and having other people dictate that shit for you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, right? It is 2024. Should no one be goddamn dictating your fucking life? So, sum this video all up. Sometimes, to be honest with you, there's a lot of jewels in this video, but like when you sometimes feeling lost, feeling uncertain, Sometimes it's just best to sit in that and watch the power. Watch how powerful uncertainty is. Because there's a power that comes from uncertainty. There is a power that comes from not knowing your next move, but always knowing that you're going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a power in that. Because the weakness of always having, I don't want to say too much insurance. Insurance is a good thing, but at the same time, like, too much relying on material things, or like trying to control and organize the next moment too. Because a lot of times, like, when you're lost, you get to like, you start trying to like control everything, because you're trying to like gather yourself. So you're trying to ground yourself. So you kind of start like trying to want to control everything in your environment to kind of just woosah yourself. And to me, that is like, yes, it could be good to some degree, but at the end of the day, to be honest with you, life doesn't always work like that, to be honest. Like, it's sometimes more uncertainty than it is like, you know, you planning out everything and being like, oh, I planned for that, so like, it's billionaires and millionaires where like they got all the money in the world, motherfuckers still get cancer, or a person still gets something to where it's like they still have to deal with the uncertainty of life, or dealing with the emotion that is uncertainty. So to be honest with you too, life is about dealing with emotions. It's not about running away from stuff or trying to be prepared. Even like, it's good to be prepared, but not prepared to like, not preparing to deal with the situation, not preparing to not deal with the situation, if you get what I'm saying. So for example, like, preparing for the situation would be like learning how to change my tire. That to me is me preparing for the situation. Me preparing for the situation, but bypassing the situation at the same time is me hiring somebody to change my tire. You see what I'm saying? Because the first one is, I'm going to always be good. The second one is, I'm still relying on someone else to help me out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of ingredients. It's a lot of elements just when it comes to defining yourself, defining your path, getting out of the feeling of feeling lost, getting out of the feeling of feeling uncertainty. But at the end of the day, to me, at its core, it's just always about you. It's very important, especially in today's society, to sit with yourself. And I know today it's like, even me, like, I'm a 90s baby, like before the phone shit. And even me, it's like, I'm so used to like this stimulation of just like, I'm going to, you know, I can goddamn watch a movie, play a game, and do some other shit all at the same time. And yes, that is you know, that's a what's the word I'm looking for? That's a good thing, you know, because you can multitask. You're like fulfilling a lot of mental desires at the same time. I'm watching a movie, playing a game, and I got some cooking all at the same time. But what takes out of that too, you know, pros and cons, is that you're not focused, you're not grounded. And it's good sometimes to just sit with yourself in the silence, because in that silence, and then you sitting with yourself, you're marinating in yourself. The problem with sometimes is all this electronics and just being out too much is that you're marinating in other people's shit. You're marinating in other thoughts. You're marinating in other mindsets that are not your own. Like, you're already like what? Like, we already got family members that we already be like, around. So it's like, you're dealing with a world that is constantly wants you to kind of like put your energy and attention to them instead of towards yourself. And that's another thing that can, you know, y'all know I always bring it back. That's another thing that can also lead to lostness, because that's another reason why people feel lost. You up here doing everything for everybody. You sitting here like, damn, wait, hold on. Like, where's the shit for myself? Like, wait, hold on. Like, where am I at in my life? Like, I'm so lost taking care of you, doing this for you, doing that for you, and I don't even know where the fuck I'm at no more. Like, this ain't even, hold on now, this ain't even This ain't even what I wanted my world to look like. Single women, single fathers, everybody. It was just examples. Don't get to taking shit personally on this channel. Please don't. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. It is better for you to look at these videos as entertainment than it is to take these, like, take it serious in the right way. You know, I'm not talking for no reason. But if you're not gonna listen, if you're not, you know, if you just think this is babble and you just want to give me views, then, you know, go right ahead. But you know, it's funny to me, sometimes people be in the comments with every type of YouTuber that does this type of just whatever you're talking about, and it's like, stay on topic. Nigga, I'm talking to myself. Right now, in this car, in the last 100 and some videos that I've been putting up on YouTube, I've been by myself. You know, it's not hard to like stay on top, but it's like when you're doing a video like this, you're talking to yourself. So in you talking to yourself, you still have to keep up with yourself. So it's like I'm conversating with myself and at the same time having to like go back and like gather things up. It's like I said in the last video, but it's almost like staying on your couch at home, but then like going out and like getting, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it is actually like that. It's like being at home, but like telephoning in information. Something like that. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, it don't. Nigga sitting on 44s over there, goddamn. Big old 2000 all gangster grills Escalade. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. At the end of the day, the main ingredient is your heart. Your heart is always going to lead the way. Start there. Everything else is going to come together. If you didn't get anything else from this whole video, start with your heart. Everything else is going to follow. But you got to listen to your heart. Even when the shit sounds crazy as fuck. Like, you're gonna have to move, or like you're gonna have to walk away, or like you're gonna have to just walk off in this instance, and you're like, hey, damn, we ain't got no car right now. And it's like, and you're not, you know, scientifically the human mind can only perceive but so much. So you're gonna think in your lostness of not being able to perceive the future, perceive possibilities. I mean, we're all, no matter how aware you get, the human experience is getting more awareness. So like, I might be now, like before I wasn't able to perceive certain things, now I'm able to perceive certain things. So I'm able to step out while other people are looking at me like, this nigga crazy. I'm perceiving higher than them. You see what I'm saying? Because I've just already done that work. I've already been there before. So it's like somebody, a lot of times people will make you feel lost. That's another thing too with lostness too. Like, you'll have in your heart what you want to do, but the opinions of others is making you feel lost because they're throwing you off of your course. And so it's making you feel lost because of the opinions of others. But at the end of the day, it's your life. You're the driver and you're the path, you the road, you everything. So like, even if you fuck up, it's your path. You just make another fucking road. You just make another sign, make another street. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, I believe on heaven on earth. And what if this really is heaven on earth? We love to talk about extraterrestrials, aliens and stuff, but what if life really is, even in the Bible, all this stuff that they're talking about is really just us going from a microorganism to a macroorganism? Like, what if this is heaven? Like, mixing spirituality with evolution, we are no longer in our beast state. We are now in our reason state, which would be more angelic, which would be less of, because we still got the beast in us, but we have more reason, because we don't have to do that. We don't have to just attack or be in some survival instincts. So, you know, it's just life, man. I'm not stressing this shit. Like, I'm even realizing, even in life, it's like, to me, it's like the old lostness when I was coming up was like you trying to figure out how you gonna survive, like how you just gonna make money in this world, basically. Like, niggas always knew how to be themselves still in this world. I feel like with my generation, like, we still knew how to like express ourselves, even if we was working a job we didn't really want to work at or something. It was like we knew how to handle our lostness or deal with like just the way the world is. You know, you got that one dude where it's like he come to work, it's probably a hectic ass place, but bro, where like all the cartoon shit, like he tapping in with his creative side, because he know he ain't gonna be able to get this in his warehouse ass 9 to 5 ass work like a slave ass place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we take them certain elements and we like use that to deal with the world around us. Where I feel like with this generation, these niggas is just like, I kind of feel like these motherfuckers is like just chaotic, depressed, and lost, all in the same mixture. Like we was dealing with that, but I feel like, I don't know, it was something in us, or just maybe just that, you know, having that ability to still experience what it was to play outside and stuff like that. It just made things a little different. Imagination, we didn't have the toys, electronics. And another thing with the generations too is like, I know y'all, I'm talking about a lot of things, but that's just how it is on this channel. I be on some Nightcrawler shit. You might be in Paris, then we wake up, you in Egypt. You might be in Egypt, next thing we wake up, we in Japan. We wake up Japan, we underwater in Atlantis. Like, it's all types of it. So you gotta keep up. I ain't gonna lie. You on this channel, you gotta keep up. Because I'm not really with like, unless I really feel like really sticking to a certain type of, like the way I do my videos, y'all, to be all the way 100, like, I probably already explained the basis and the foundation of what I'm talking about in the first 20 to 30 minutes, if it's a long video. Everything after that is really me, like, taking that one topic I had and, like, showing how it relates to a multitude of things. And I just naturally do that. That's not something I'm like, because I know sometimes when I'm talking, even when I look at my own videos and I'm just like, and I can see, especially nowadays, you have people that's very like, they got to stay on topic. I can see how that might be a very like, damn, this nigga just, where is he at right now? But it's really me just showing you how everything just relates, y'all. Like, everything is communicating, everything is in relation to you. Like, you might not think the hummingbird that just went past you has nothing to do with your life, but it does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in a very, you know, you see in the caterpillar, you're in a very you see in a caterpillar, or you see in a caterpillar in a cocoon, and then you think about yourself in your life, and it's like, damn, I'm in a very like transition state of my life. I'm transforming in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the same person I was. I'm in a state of, you know, about to emerge as this new person. So it's like life is always communicating to us. It's always expressing ourselves. But if you're not the type of person that can expand your mind and see that, of course, being on a basis level, you just be like, that's just a caterpillar, or that's just a cocoon. You know what I mean? Or that's just a bird, or just anything that you see, you know. Or that was just a car accident. But like, the shit that's been going on in your life feel like a damn car accident. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's it, y'all. Summarize it all up. Stay with love, stick with love, start with love. Life is supposed to feel like you walking on air. The beauty about it is that you can do that and still feel safe. Because even when you fall, she got you. Look, I mean, it's getting too real. We on Earth, y'all. Like, she got us. Like, fuck, ain't no never-ending fall. Like, I'm an Earth-based being. We on planet Gaia. Like, she got me. I got her, she got me. As long as I got her, she got me. Wish I could show y'all this moth. You don't see it. Alright, y'all, that's it. That'll be easy. Till next time. Peace.